Hey guys, gonna follow up with a video I did about the NBA TV deal. I previously did one about their new deal that they signed. That's now been complete as of last week. The big thing that is they're leaving TNT and Warner Brothers Discovery in general. They're staying with ESPN and ABC. The finals will stay there, but NBC and Amazon will be the other partners instead of Warner Brothers Discovery. And yeah, I'm going to talk about this and what this might mean for AEW in the future. Sorry, I'm just getting over a little cold. Yeah. And also, I've been seeing on Twitter, I know it hasn't really been confirmed yet, but AEW does seem to be on the verge of renewing their deal with WBD and staying on TBS and TNT, along with moving their pay-per-views to Max, and I discussed what this might mean for them. So, keep in mind, the NBA deal doesn't go into effect until 2025. Well, the 2025-26 season, so they got one more season left with TNT. But yeah. So, I mean, there are possibilities of what may or may not happen. Could AEW move Collision to Thursday nights? It's possible. Because, with, because Tuesdays and Thursdays were TNT's NBA nights, and there's still going to be conflicts with other sports like the NHL, March Madness, MLB, well, specifically the playoffs for MLB. Yeah. But so it will be a little lessened, but yeah, a lessened impact. I mean, obviously losing the NBA is a big deal for TNT because they've had it since 1989, and that's going to be 35, 36 years of coverage. And I don't really follow the NBA much, but I have heard Inside the NBA is arguably one of the best sports analysis shows of any sport. And, yeah, and will Rampage be shifted? Will it be moved to will now follow Dynamite? I wouldn't mind that. I mean, honestly, I think they could probably move Rampage to YouTube like they did Dark and Elevation, because that's what it is now. So, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much all I got to say. I'll put the link announcing the NBA's TV deal in the description box to further announce it. I mean, I've only skimmed through it. But, yeah, like I said, it looks like NBC and Amazon are going to basically take over TNT's old stuff. And, yeah. I mean, about AEW, I would not mind if they moved all their content to Max. I mean, hopefully to put an end to this stupid... AEW has low ratings, that means it's a bad show. That doesn't mean anything. The reason why ratings are down is because it's relied on an outdated system, and cable television is not as popular as it was 25 years ago. That's why WCW in 1999, 2000, 2001, garbage. It had higher ratings because cable television was much more popular back then. AEW now is better than WCW from 1999 to 2001. I'm standing by that to this day. Do you see AEW? Do you see them putting the world title on guys who aren't wrestlers? Like David Arquette, Vince Russo? Nope. Do you see them doing illogical match finishes? Pole matches every freaking week? No, you don't. I mean, anybody who wants a wrestling company to fail clearly doesn't know how disastrous it is, because when the WWF bought out WCW in 2001 and ECW went under not long after, it really messed up it really led to the wrestling business losing popularity. For 18 years, WWF/WWE had no competition until, TNA and ROH on their best days couldn't really do it. AEW came at a time when WWE was terrible. 2018, 2019, and 2017 as well were just horrid for WWE. It came at a time when the wrestling business really needed it. And that was... It was the adrenaline that it brought me back into pro wrestling. I don't understand why fans want something to fail that badly, just because it's not their style of wrestling. I don't want WWE to go under. Do I agree it's gotten better since Triple H, since Vince McMahon was basically forced out? Yeah. But it's not as popular as it was in the Attitude Era or even the 80s, because they really had to step up. They have stepped up, but, well, it's still not enough to interest me fully. They still have a lot of lingering issues. But yeah. So yeah, those are my thoughts on it. And yeah, this ratings thing just needs to end. Just enjoy the show for what you got, what it is. In the Monday Night Wars, there were, in 1997, in that period from 1996 to 1998, when Nitro was beating Raw every week, I'm sure there were episodes of Raw that were actually better than Nitro in terms of overall wrestling. Really proves just because it was the highest rated show or highest viewed show doesn't mean it's the best. Yeah, it's kind of been that way, but with social media, it's just gotten a lot worse. Most of the country just streams their stuff now, and that's not even included in the Nielsen stuff, and yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. I don't want to go on too long, and I'm still getting over this sickness, and I don't want to wear out my voice again, so I'll wrap it up here. Out.